It's time for the virtual model railroad show. It is one of my favorite things that I do every month, showing off you guys work on your model railroads, whether it's just starting or you've been building for decades. Hey everybody, my name is Jimmy. I'm drinking some store brand coffee today, and this is Coffee and Trains. If you want to tell me what kind of coffee you were drinking and be featured just like these guys right here, you can do that in the comments below, and who knows, you might see your name pop up on an episode of Coffee and Trains. Also, this is the virtual model railroad show. If you want to submit your railroad for the virtual model railroad show, I'll tell you how to do that at the end of this video. This video is also supported by trains.com. You can use the promo code JimmyDIY to get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Link in the description. Cheers. This submission is from Frederico Torres.
Frederico actually has two massive layouts to show us. He travels between Houston and Bogota, Colombia, and he has big setups in both of them. He has this picture from his Houston setup, and then he has several videos from his Colombia setup, and this is just spectacular. This is one thing about Cado and their setups and their system is you can build so much within their ecosystem, and this is just kind of proof of that. They have so many accessories, so many different things that you can do. It's really a rare find in model railroading in terms of companies, and this just looks like a ton of fun, and I absolutely love seeing this. Thank you for sharing.
John Gregory sent this one in.
John's layout is in his garage, and you can see this setup right here on these sawhorses. Really nice setup in my opinion, especially if it's one you can take down. I love seeing all the tracks. It's HO scale, got a lot of different details in here, and it looks like you're having a lot of fun running this. Looks like there's some switching operations, some nice scenes, and all sorts of different things on here. I love the bridges over there, and you also have it wired for night running with some lights. Great job, John. I love seeing this.
Check this out from Lipkcom.
This is Al's layout. It's his first layout, and it is a winter scene, which you don't see nearly as much as I thought you would. And it's all Cado products. You can see he's got the Zephyr set, and also just a beautiful scene, especially for being his first layout. He said it's portable because he can take it upstairs to his Christmas tree when it's out. So this just looks really, really good, and you should be proud of this, Al. I love seeing all the details. I love the water. I love the bridges. I love the trees. I love everything that you have done with this. This looks like a ton of fun to run. You've done a great job with this, especially for it being your first layout. Great job.
John Pierce sent this submission in.
John is actually showing us some of his in-track modules that actually won 2 awards at the Amherst Railway Show in Massachusetts. That is the big show of the year, so that's a really cool accomplishment, John. And you can see he has everything set up here, and he's got some really cool modules that are on display here. But one thing about these is he can also plug them into his layout at home, as you can see right here, and it just adds in to all of his model railroading. And it's inspired by upstate New York, and this is just a really, really great job. He's done a terrific job, and I really like seeing all of this. You've done fantastic, John. Thanks for sending this in.
This is a submission from Phipe Durand.
Phipe is sending us an update of his layout. He's got a bunch of stuff going on here, and this is a Z-scale setup. I know it doesn't look like it from this, but this is Z-scale, and I couldn't believe it at first. I had to double check what it said, and he has a lot of beautiful scenes on this layout. This is one of the prettiest Z-scale layouts I think I've ever seen, actually. And not only does he have these beautiful nature scenes, he's also got some really good city scenes right here, something you really wouldn't expect to look this good in Z-scale because of the size. That does not look like Z-scale to me, so just great job, Phipe. This looks fantastic. I absolutely love this. You did a fantastic job with this. Thank you for the update.
Robert Wagner sent this one in.
Robert is showing us this 4-foot by 4-foot HO scale layout that he set up for some residents that he takes care of that have mental and physical disabilities. And not only is this a great layout, but it's for a good reason. He said it had to be simple and easy to maintain, and I think he's done a terrific job with this. As a matter of fact, I want to say that one thing that fooled me with this is those buildings behind you are actually cardstock buildings, and I didn't even realize it until I looked at some of the other pictures. So This is fantastic, Robert, and it's for a good reason. I really like seeing model railroading used for this kind of thing. So great job on this. Love seeing it.
This submission is from the previous Viewer Model Railroad of the Year winner, Richard Luck.
Now, these are pictures from his setup at Christmas. This is a temporary setup, but I thought it was pretty cool. And it just shows all of his trains that he runs around his house at Christmas. This is just a neat thing to do. I love seeing this kind of tradition play out as well. Thanks, Richard, for sending that in.
Scott Charlton sent this one in.
This is actually one of my favorite things to show. It is the layout in progress shots. A lot of times we only see the finished layout and we don't see how people are doing it. So Scott has sent in his photos of him building his layout. He's got mountains coming up. He's got all sorts of stuff. You can still see the foam down. You can see some trees starting to come in, some buildings starting to come in, but you can really see where it's going to be built into a great model railroad, but it's not there yet because it's still under construction, but it shows a lot of cool things. Thanks, Scott.
This submission is from Jim McGuire.
Another layout under construction. This one is going to be a big one. Check this out. That bench work looks really, really good, Jim. You've done a fantastic job with that. I love seeing that. And now we got the foam on top, so you are definitely well on your way, and you're starting to get that track in there as well. So this is starting to look really, really good, Jim. I like what I'm seeing here. I like all the tracks that I'm seeing. I can't wait to see more of this. Now that's impressive. I haven't seen someone put a train on the inside through a brick wall yet, so that's that's pretty impressive right there. But this is going to be really, really cool. I can't wait to see more of this, Jim.
And this one is from Jeff at Red Dead Railroad.
Jeff has an Old West railroad, and if you're a video game person, you can probably guess what it is themed off of. It is themed off the very popular video game Red Dead Redemption, and you can see that he has a lot of Old West stuff. He also has those classic Old West steam locomotives, which finding as many as he has on there is actually pretty impressive in my opinion, because there's not as many of those made as you'd think that there would be in the smaller scales. So this is a great looking little layout. I love seeing all of the details, and I love seeing the old 19th century engines running through everything right here. So Jeff, you have done a great job. By the way, he has a YouTube channel. It's got some really cool stuff on it. You should definitely go check it out.
Okay, if you want to send your pictures and videos in for the Virtual Model Railroad show, you can do that at the email in the description. The only thing that I ask is that if you're taking photos, try to take a picture of your entire railroad, or if it's like a multi-room layout, a large section of your railroad so we can get an idea of the scope. And if when you're taking photos and video, please try to turn your phones horizontal instead of vertical. I can edit the stuff vertically, but it's a lot easier and looks a lot better on camera and on screen if it's horizontal. So thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Jimmy from the DIY and Digital. Stay safe, be kind, drink some coffee, and happy railroading.